All right, so let's get you some breaking news that has just come in, where the handover of the G20 presidency from South Africa to the United States will not take place tomorrow at the summit. Instead, it is expected to happen at the Department of International Relations and Cooperation's offices sometime next week. This comes as South Africa insists that the G20 presidency should be handed over to the American president or to a senior official, and not to some junior officials as proposed by the American embassy. The G20 Summit in South Africa is taking place without the participation of the United States of America, and the American President Donald Trump, remember, has said that he is boycotting this event over allegations of South Africa's ill treatment of its white Afrikaner minority. So this, of course, is the latest bit of information that is coming in, where the handover of the G20 presidency from South Africa to the United States will not take place tomorrow at the summit. Instead, it is expected to happen at the Department of International Relations and Cooperation's offices sometime next week. This comes as South Africa is insisting that the G20 presidency should be handed over to the American president or to a senior American official, and not to some junior official as was being suggested by the US Embassy. The G20 Summit in South Africa is taking place without the participation of the United States of America, and the American President Donald Trump is boycotting the event over allegations that he's made about South Africa's ill treatment of its white Afrikaner minority. So remember, there's been this full-blown controversy about the Americans boycotting the G20 summit. There was also a suggestion that probably the Americans would change their mind, but that clearly has not happened. And my colleague Calvin Ong, who has been tracking all the developments for us from South Africa and is now joining us on this broadcast. Calvin, tell us more as to what is now expected to happen, because reports are now coming in that the handover of the G20 presidency may not happen tomorrow. Instead, it will happen much later.
Well, Mohammed, it's the first of its kind in G20, but it was, I guess, expected. Some of the experts that I've been speaking to in the media here in Nasdaq Expo Center, where the G20 Leaders Summit is taking place, have said that, from the get-go, when Trump said that they are not going to attend the G20, they are going to boycott, it is given that, the handover ceremony is not going to happen. But everybody still wanted to know formally, how is this presidency then, how is the U.S. going to, take over the presidency from South Africa? Your international relations minister, South African international relations minister, actually just a while back in a briefing clarified that, they had not stopped USA. They chose to remain absent from the summit. And in the last minute, when, they had prepared for the vice president of South Africa, of America, I beg your pardon, to come to South Africa to attend the Leaders Summit, then they decided that they're going to boycott and officials will be coming. And then there was a communique by the U.S. Embassy to South Africa stating that, they will be charged the affairs, will be leading the delegation, and they will participate in the handover ceremony. South Africa took it otherwise, saying no head of state going to hand over the presidency to charge the affairs. So he did confirm just a while ago that the handover ceremony, as you mentioned, will take place anytime next week. He did not mention the specific date, but it will take place in the Department of International Relations. And also, Lamola went on to say, no officials, even he himself did not say that he's the minister and he will hand over, but he says official of the same rank will hand over the presidency to you.
All right. Indeed. Thank you very much, Calvin Ong, for joining us and getting us all those updates there from South Africa. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.